By the words of our beloved Swami, service broadens your vision, widens your awareness, and deepens your compassion. My name is Sasmetta Naidoo from Sungai Nibong Center, Penang, and this is my YYLP service video report. Due to the rising cases of COVID in my state, I elected to do my service online. I became an intern in the ROSE program. My main responsibility was to create 2 lesson plans that will be used by the teachers in teaching the students aged 7 to 8 years old who have registered. The program aims to teach the English language in a fun and enjoyable manner by including the Sai values that we are familiar with. I understood my responsibilities of being an intern, which included me participating in the lessons that were conducted, suggesting areas of improvements while monitoring the children at the same time. I was pleasantly surprised by how active and eager to learn the children were. At times like this, when most social activities ceased to exist, this program allowed the children to maintain their social interaction. I felt inspired by Swami's quote, "Education is for life, not for mere living," as I started preparing the lesson plan for the children. I aimed to make my lesson as educational as I could without compromising on the fun aspect. More of my responsibility as an intern included choosing materials online that were not copyrighted so the organization will not be sued. I also had to step up my game on making the presentation as I wanted the children to have their best. I became more aware of how the 5 main Sai values branch out to tackle various parts of our lives and the actions that should be taken. I may not have been the target audience for the presentation, but I too learned a lot from it based on the value aspect. I was delighted to see the children being taught these values from such a young age and have no doubt these children will live up to Swami's quote, "The end of education is character." The positive observations that I noticed were how friendly and sweet the teachers were and how the children were so interactive. The only thing that posed a problem was the very high energy level the children possessed, which is to be understood considering their age. This issue could be dealt with by including more activities that are more active. I look forward to working with the ROSE program online until face-to-face classes for the program could be resumed. Aside from that, I took on the responsibility of being an MC for the Northern Region OMCA that was held on the 12th of June. I was given some time to review the script so I could edit and improve on how I will be MCing. A dry run was conducted so that everything went smoothly without any hitches along the road. I understood the responsibility of being an MC, which included me being there between different segments of the program so it flowed smoothly. I had to bring on my positive and energetic vibes while MCing to prevent the session from becoming dull. As my leader had informed me, one of the things I had to pay attention to was the pace of my presentation, as I had a tendency of speaking on the faster side. I managed to work through my issue and played my part by lifting the mood of the event and acting as a mediator between the organizing team and the participants. I also took on the role of being an assistant facilitator at the same time, to get the teens to open mouth in the satsang. I understood the importance of being an assistant facilitator in ensuring the breakout sessions were more memorable and had a really strong take-home message. Being part of this program taught me which part of myself I could work on while serving others. I recognize my duty as Swami's tool in doing his work. Like Swami has said, service is the highest spiritual discipline, and I intend to make it one of my sadhanas. Jai Sai Ram.